find a lover, so the bar is where I go.
Good morning and welcome back to Hawk Talk.
We're your anchors for today.
We'd like to start off today's episode by saying congrats to the students of the month of December.
The 6th grade students of the month for caring were Blake Bush, Jaylene King, Mackenzie Lowe, and Zoe Love.
The 7th grade students of the month who displayed caring were Kayleen Christensen, Drew Corson, Alyssa Helbing, and Logan Singer.
Last but not least, the caring 8th grade students of the month were Cyrus Cross, Hunter Abel, Alyssa Kudra, and Olivia Tolley.
Don't you just love the snow?
Yeah, but I hate snow makeup days.
Oh yeah, because of the school closure on January 9th, on February 17th we will have a snow makeup day, so instead of a 4-day weekend we'll have a 3-day weekend, but that's not so bad.
Well, let's stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it.
Good morning, Hawks. Welcome to today's edition of Heart to Heart. I'm your host, Mr. Hart. As you can see, I'm joined by my special guest today, 8th grader Brian Caldera, who will be your principal for a day today. A little bit about principal for a day. He was fortunate to be chosen for this thanks to his parents who purchased this item at our fall auction, our fall PTA auction. So he and I are spending the day together, and he's somewhat in charge of the school today. So watch out for that. So let's take a little time to get to know Brian. So first thing that as principal for a day he gets to do is have a special rule for the day. So Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about your rule?
The rule of the day will be you get to sit next to whoever you want in every class. That's the rule of the day.
Okay, so teachers, all those seating charts get thrown out today, so there you go, coming from the boss himself. So Brian, first question for you. What's one thing that you want all the students at Horizon to know about you?
I am extremely social and I take things seriously and I'm confident and I love basketball. That's all I got to say.
Well, I think there's even more to Brian than he's letting on right now. So to help us find out a little more, we're going to go down the hallway a little bit and have a few more people that have some questions for you. Be right back. To ask you a few more questions, Brian. Here we go. I'd like to introduce our head basketball coach, Mr. Collins.
Hey Brian, I know you're involved with a lot of extracurricular activities. What are some of your goals for the next level at the high school?
You know, I really just want to succeed in basketball and I want to get really good grades throughout my 4 years in high school.
Good deal. That's a fair answer.
Yeah.
And, of course, it wouldn't be right if we didn't have one of your favorite teachers come out and ask you an important question. I'd like to introduce Mr. Smith.
Morning, Brian.
Good morning, Mr. Smith.
We know that you are basically a dominant force in the middle school world. You're loved and adored by the masses. The question that most students would have for you, though, is this: what do you and Hello Kitty have in common?
Hello Kitty and I we are alike in many different ways. We share the same interests on the TV screen. And I think Hello Kitty's a beautiful kitten. And that's what I want to be one day.
Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, two very iconic, legendary figures in our world today, Brian Caldera and Hello Kitty. Now, we have a good buddy of yours here
Yes.
that has an important question for you as well.
Okay.
I'd like to introduce 8th grader Cyrus Cross.
All right, Brian. Many teachers are wondering why you're so shy and never talk in class.
Ooh. I don't really like to talk to people.
It's okay, man.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't,
Right.
yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, now we learned some new information about Brian today. He is your principal for the day. Have a great time, Brian. We'll see you guys around at lunches. We have a big assembly this afternoon. We're going to be a lot of fun, so we'll see you there.
Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know.
Hey Allison, you know what I've always wanted to do? What? I want to travel the world. Well, hopefully the boys basketball players weren't traveling at their games this week. When were they? They had a bye on Wednesday but played on Thursday against Evergreen. 8th grade played at Evergreen and 7th grade played at Horizon. They did an amazing job. Next Wednesday, the 8th grade boy basketball players play Green Acres at Horizon. And the 7th grade boys play Green Acres at Green Acres. And on Thursday, 8th grade plays North Pines at Horizon. 7th grade plays North Pines at North Pines. Good luck, Hawks. That's it for sports. See you next week.
Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy. Don't
Jollyhawks.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Jocelyn. And this week we're going to give a shout out to some Jollyhawks winners. Hey Connor, did you get any Jollyhawks?
No, but let's see who did. First, it's Chloe Carlson.
Next is
What did you do to get recognized for Jollyhawks?
I helped the teacher by handing out the science books.
Wow, that's great.
Next is Amy Hawley, but she couldn't make it.
Finally, Andrew Paulson. What did you do to get recognized?
I worked hard.
Nice work. That's it for this week's edition of Jollyhawks. See you next week.
Boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my
BLT. Speaking of popping up, we have lots of birthdays popping up as well. Like whose?
Hunter Ebel and Callum Johns over the weekend.
I hope they enjoy their birthday cake.
Thinking of cake makes me hungry.
Well, you're in luck, because today's lunch is chicken Alfredo with garlic toast.
Don't forget about spicy chicken on a bun.
Just thinking about that makes my mouth fire up.
Did you say that thinking of that makes your mouth firefly up?
No!
Oh, well, what a coincidence. Fireflies was last week's song.
Let's see who won. Rebecca Coe, 6th grade.
Callum John.
Jacob Madison, 7th grade.
That's it. Don't forget to pick up your treat.
Have a great weekend.
I'll follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a
What have you done
magnet.
lately to show kindness or to serve others? That's a question that was asked to Horizon Middle School students at last Friday's assembly. Houston Kraft, the featured motivational speaker, came to Horizon telling engaging stories about how people can spread the love movement by treating each other kindly and by finding ways to serve others. Students listened intently to his stories and are now anxious to carry on his message throughout the rest of the school year. Houston Kraft has visited over 500 schools, spreading his message of helping people create lives filled with compassion, character, purpose, and love. We intend to carry on that message now at Horizon. Help us accomplish our goal.
My heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room.
Welcome back. Let's talk about some important events coming up.
Well, January 31st is the Stinky Sneaker, and it's also when the quarter ends.
February 4th will be the Fill the Bus food drive at Albertsons.
And February 6th, report cards are going home.
I'm not feeling too well. Maybe I should go home.
Well, if you do end up going home and you miss 3 or more days of school, your parents can request your homework from the office.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, that's all for today's edition of Hawk Talk.
See you next Friday.
She'd smell like you every day, discovering something